The Chicago Bears opened the 2025 NFL season on Monday night against the Minnesota Vikings, and they played 3 quarters of a good football game. And then there was the fourth. Find out from the sports Chicago style crew their thoughts on the, is there a name for it? The meltdown on Monday? Meltdown on Monday night? We'll workshop it. But come on back and hear the panel and oh my God. Oh my God. Bears.
Sports, 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 Chicago style for me and you.
Hello, one and all. Welcome to Sports Chicago Style. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciated. Well, welcome everyone. Coach Tripping and Tripp are in the house with us. And unfortunately, Chef is only able to join us via video and voice. Not video, but recorded video. Got a little something special. He's cooked up. Look what I did there. Chef cooked up something. Not in the kitchen, but no, he's in the kitchen because he's at Shea Trips. Chef Trips is with us, but not with us. You'll see in a minute. So big up to the panel and welcome one and all. All right, now, what the actual bleep did we just witness on this Monday Night Football game? 3 quarters of good football. First half, Caleb Williams, perfect on a zip, but only 7 points. And then, the third quarter and the fourth quarter, there seemed to be adjustments made, but not by the Bears coaches. By Kevin O'Connell and Brian Flores of the Minnesota Vikings. Those are the ones that changed their play calling to those plays that were more conducive to success for their players and therefore their team. Now, on the Bears side, as far as coaching goes, 3 quarters, cool. All right. Fourth quarter, y'all got to learn from that. First time, okay. Honeymoon period is now over. Shout out to the Hawk Harrelson. But, yeah. And we're going to have to see some improvement, some development, because now this is the baseline. You had all these mistakes. You did not complete the game, but you were still within 3 points of tying or of tying. And there was a lot of meat left on that bone, a lot of points left on the table or on the field, if you will. We got to have that extra, the 3-point field goal attempt. Got to have that. We cannot just allow the other team to go down and put up points at the end of a half, willy-nilly. Thought we were done with that with this new regime, or we hoped we were done with that with this new regime. We have to figure out how to put these players in a position to keep succeeding for the entire game. Very, very frustrating, even though I told myself that my expectation level would remain neutral, remain calm, just see what it is. But it's such a disappointment when you see the flashes of success, of winning, of yes, okay, good throw, quarterback, good catch, wide receiver, good play design, coach, and it all comes together on this play, on that play, maybe for this quarter, but we did not complete that game. Now it's the first one of 17, so 16, 18. Yeah, there are only so many left and one's down. So where do we go from here? To be determined. But let me pass it around the panel so that others can share their thoughts about this Monday Night Madness meltdown. Still workshopping it. Coach Trippin, please. Thank you, Triple R. It is indeed frustrating, right? As we have seen or heard that the things that Caleb Williams as a quarterback needs to work on, his footwork, right? His cadence, right? His deep ball accuracy, his comfortability within a pocket, all things we understood were detriments to his game, if you will, things he needed to develop. He did not show any progress in that area. Now, those are just specific areas to him. He did good in other areas. He shows the quote-unquote flashes, right, of the possibility of being a great quarterback. Now, the job for the coaching staff, right, Ben Johnson, Declan Doyle, JT Barrett, and Presley, whatever his damn name is, their jobs are, right, to coach him to be better. But that also comes with coaching the team to be better in other aspects to help the development of the young quarterback. That starts one way with the damn offensive line protection. What the shit was that we were watching out there? Do they not know how to pick up a stunt? Can they not defend mano-a-mano and get their asses pushed back directly into the quarterback's lap and face and side? What the actual hell are these free agent and trade acquisitions doing out there? Is this a scheme problem? Or is this a player and strength and footwork problem? Right? Those are unacceptable and need to be improved. The running game, or the lack thereof. There was none. There was no commitment to the run. There were no running holes. And there is no running back, right, who shows the propensity to be able to break tackles when the treading gets tough. DeAndre Swift, we know what he is. We know his ceiling, and it is not high enough. Mananga, he had a bad penalty, right? But we never really got to see him lathered up in the running game because the coach did not call enough of the running game, right? How do you have play action with no running game? You don't. How do we scheme when we know that there will be pressure in Caleb Williams' face? Where are the quick hitting routes? Why do we see when his back foot hits, when we see the formation is showing pressure, that there isn't a out route? Why are there no slants? Why are all the routes 10, 15, 20 yards down the damn field? Offensive coach, I'm looking at you, sir. Right? This is unacceptable. Defensive line, where the hell is the damn pressure? Consistently. This quote-unquote depth on the defensive line is bullshit when that second line is a bunch of zombies out there. What are we doing? Where is the talent? Where are the dogs? Once again, looking at you, Ryan Poles. Right? We have to scheme to get pressure. That is unacceptable. Our front four need the talent levels, right, to be able to beat their man across from them and double teams when necessary. And we need depth on top of that. We do not have that on this team as of yet. And for Christ's sakes, Dennis Allen, how the hell do you scheme a defense to give up 21 points in the fourth goddamn quarter? What the hell are we doing out here? Jesus H. Holy, forever that is. Special teams. Looking at you, Mr. Santos. A 50-yard field goal in calm winds in the middle of the field in early September should be a make every time. And it makes it more difficult when you look at the opposition make one from 58 goddamn yards on the same conditions. What are we doing? On the kickoff when time is the utmost of importance, right? Why are we kicking the ball in a place where they can return it and run the clock down to beyond a point of no return? What are we doing, special teams, when we allow our fourth round pick, Ryan Poles, to have his punt blocked? Special teams, offense, defense, special teams, piss poor, and they need to get better sooner rather than later. Or in the case of this franchise, so far, never. Damn it! Unacceptable, right? Chef, take it away.
Hello. Even though you cannot see me, welcome to the kitchen of Shay Trips. I apologize, I am not with you with the video display, but I am still here for my post-game analysis. But before I give it to you, please be sure to subscribe to my new channel, Shay Trips with Chef Trips. Or you can go to @ChefTrips. And right now we are preparing to upload our first video, and it will be insider secret right here, or as they say, drum roll, or there is a phrase for it that I cannot think of right now. But it means that I am giving you a sneak peek. Maybe that is the phrase there. I do not know. But sneak peek, the first video we have will be the home recipe of Wendy's chili. A big, beautiful pot of chili is perfect for the fall weather. So, with that said, thank you very much. So, as far as the Bears, what we have seen in the first week on the Monday Night Football is very, very, is it promising? Is it disappointing? It was a loss. So what we saw was a loss with promising things in it, as well as disappointing things in it, obviously because of the loss. Now, Coach went into more detail of why in each position grouping. Thank you, Coach. And the thing that I saw most that I would like to see develop is the communication between, namely, the quarterback and the coach of the Big Ben Big Johnsons. Because the 1,000-yard stare where the Caleb Williams gets, where he just goes off into space and he looks like he is not locked in. And that is not good. We need him to be locked in as much as possible and be able to lead the other guys on the offense and the team. That is part of the duties and responsibilities as the captain and the quarterback, no matter if you are a rookie and or not, even though he is not now. So we need to see that development, and then the rest I do hope that will come together with the actual live reps now that they have played beyond a training camp, as this is still the first time of them all playing together in these offense and defensive schemes against real competition, not in a scrimmage, in a live game. And they were almost there, which is the good parts, and they just have to complete it, which is the bad parts. So it will be the development of the relationships of between the coaches and the players, between the coaches and the coaches, between the players and the players, and between the players and the coaches. So everybody has to come together to not have the same vision, because I believe that they do all have the same vision of the Super Bowl, and to take the North and never give it back, as the Ryan Pohl says. But how to accomplish that is a different thing. How to work together, how to get the best out of each other are different things. So they need to work on those interpersonal relationship things and motivational things and understanding things and communication things, and then they will be fine. But that is always, of course, easier said than done. We shall see. Now, please enjoy this little segment that I created for Donkey of the Week. The players who need a special little finger waving wagging at. Chef Tripp's Donkey of the Week. Jonah Jackson, Cairo Santos, and 12 penalties for 127 yards. These have been Chef Tripp's Donkeys of the Week. And now, the video that I made for the players that showed a nice effort and maybe not always in the box score, but I appreciate what they put out there. And so, these are the standouts of the week. Chef Tripp's Standouts of the Week. Dale Odengbo, Noah Sewell. These have been Chef Tripp's Standout of the Week. Do you disagree or agree with my standouts and/or donkeys of the week? Please do let me know in the comments. Tripp, what are your thoughts on this week's game?
Bro, Chef, thanks. Bro, all we know about this team right now is that they won't be going undefeated, bro. That's all. But they can still compete for the North to take it and not give it back, even though the record in the division isn't good yet. But they're getting there, cause Big Ben, Big Johnson is gonna be able to reach the aura of the Caleb Williams, aka the Gizmo, because they pray to the football gods, bro. So they're gonna grant them that wish, because we see it. Bro. It's more than flashes, bro. We see it. It's there. It's just the coaching needs to bring it out so that we can finally have nice things. Cause bro, we just need Gizmo to get the ball to the receivers more and the weapons, and we need to see LB3 out on the field more and get more targets, and we need to see more of Loveland and get more targets, and we need to see more Mananga get more carries, and we need to see Rome get more targets, and well, we need to see a lot of guys get more targets, but we got to make sure that Gizmo is on target with those targets, is on targets with those balls for those targets. When he's throwing it to the receivers, he has to connect with those receivers. So yeah, and then with some anticipation, it's like boom, that's gonna come too. But like it takes time to develop, and and so it's gonna be okay, bro. And I believe that it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be cool. It's just now is the starting process, bro, and we gotta learn how to roll over like baby cats, and then you learn how to crawl, and then you learn how to walk, and then bro, then you learn how to run, and right now, like bro, this offense and the defense really, bro, they're just learn how to roll over. So we have to be patient, bro. I know that's a bad word, but it's gonna be good, bro. It's gonna be good. Yeah, gonna be good. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, bro. It's gonna be fucking good, bro. Let's go. Let's go. On to the kiddies. Let's go. Triple R. Gonna be fine, bro. Gonna be fine. Yeah, gonna be fine. Yeah. Thanks, Trip. Thank you, Chef. Thank you, Coach. Thank you for that report as well, Chef, from your setup that you had there, whatever that may be. But yeah, very disappointing. The cohesiveness of this team is not there yet. It's obviously a work in progress, and we hope that they will continue to develop and grow as individual players, as individual coaches, as well as coming together as a team and getting that gel, that cohesion on both sides of the ball. Oh man. So on to, I believe, the toilet and the kitty cats on Sunday. So it's a short week, being that was a Monday night game. Time to wash the bad taste out of the mouth, learn from the mistakes, don't make those again, and keep progressing as a team. At least that's the optimistic view of what should be happening right now in Hollis Hall. Where there's the pessimistic view is more like we suck. Ryan Pohl sucks. President Warren sucks. The McCaskies suck. Sell the team. Way too early in the season for that, but know that if things continue to suck it up at any point during the game that causes losses, by the bye week, if our starting quarterback isn't improving on the things that he needs to improve on, those calls for the other guy are going to get louder. It's going to be an endless cycle of wasted talent, resources, and quarterbacks. Damn it! And that's the majority of the frustrating part for me. So, we look forward to Detroit and seeing this team take a step forward and not backwards. And hopefully we get some more guys back healthy just to have them there, not as an excuse or a reason for what happened Monday night, but to have them back. That would be nice. All right? Thank you for tuning in. Please make sure you are subscribed to the channel, Sports Chicago Style, as well as the support for Chef Trips and Trip for their Trip Kundo channel, the self-defense exercise thing, lifestyle channel. I don't know what you call that content, but whatever. And then also, as a reminder, for at Shea Trips, for Chef Trip's own channel there. We appreciate all your support. There are the Ko-fi and the Patreon QR codes there on the screen as well. If you would like to support that way, much appreciated. So we shall be back with you in a scant few days for our pregame for the Detroit, excuse me, Kitties matchup. So until then, bear down, y'all.
Bear
Bear
down,
down.
everybody. Bear